Hi, this is Mike Regan with Transact's 2-Minute Warning for the week of September 28th. And in this week's 2-Minute Warning, we're taking a look at how freight embargoes could potentially disrupt your supply chains. In last week's 2-Minute Warning, we warned shippers that they may see disruptions in their supply chains in the fourth quarter. Boy, we didn't understand the response we would get because we heard back from several shippers that said, forget the fourth quarter disruptions, we're experiencing them right now. And there are multiple reasons for this. For example, on the ocean side, as we mentioned last week and continue to mention, if you haven't listened to our interview with John Jansen, go to transact.com because we addressed the issue of blank sailings. It's an issue that we're following very closely with the Knit League, and Lori, who heads up the Ocean Committee, is doing a great job. Now, the other thing that's happening in the LTL side, though, is that carriers are declaring embargoes. You may ask, what the heck is that? Well, the carriers are going to be basically saying there are areas of the country which we may not go to, or we may go to on a restricted basis. Now, there are multiple reasons for that, but last week we heard from an account that said, wait a second, one of these great carriers said that they wouldn't pick up freight at one of our suppliers because of a restructuring. Is there something wrong with that carrier? Well, we reached out to that carrier. Nothing's wrong. They're in great shape. But as he pointed out, the kind of volatility that we've talked about this year has impacted carrier operations. In April, in May, they saw really weak volumes. They furloughed drivers. August, September saw exceptionally strong drivers, but they couldn't bring a lot of the drivers back on. So instead of seeing service levels continue to drop, they said we'll in essence shrink the network, and we'll do that through the use of freight embargoes. Now, it isn't just limited to regional carriers or over-the-road carriers in the different types of embargoes. For example, one of the largest carriers said we're going to have an embargo on shipments over 12 feet. We have told shippers that if you're taking a look at your LTL pricing, now more than ever, you have to have a strategic approach and understand how the carriers are pricing. Now, we bring that up because a lot of shippers make a big mistake when they do their sourcing events. They use the status quo approach, which we have talked about almost ad nauseum on these 2-minute warnings. You're going to leave money on the table. Now, if you're interested in how you can mitigate or eliminate the threat of embargoes, give us a call here today, because as we found out from one of the carriers, the contract that Transact's using protects shippers. We make all of this information available to you because with each and every 2-minute warning, we are here to remind you we are on your team, we're here to help, and we're passionate about seeing you be successful. Thanks for your time.